Cricket Rockstar Nation, welcome to a new episode of the Sixers Cricket Fact Show. Before I go any further, I would like to ask you, the viewers who watch the show, to please like the video, leave a feedback, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free and it's easy. The big story of today has to be the Indian women's cricket team. Why? Because they pulled off an absolute heist at Navi Mumbai, which is the DY Patel Cricket Stadium, by chasing down the 339 runs to stun Australia to reach Sunday's ICC Women's Cricket World Cup final, where they'll meet South Africa. And coincidentally, for the first time in a long time, there's going to be a first time winner in a women's ICC event. And this is after all these years we have seen Australia and England dominate. But the tides within the last year have been switching thanks to New Zealand winning last year's World T20 in the United Arab Emirates. And now India and South Africa will have that golden opportunity to write their names into the history books by becoming first time champions in any women's ICC event. Australia, the reigning champions, showed exactly why they have always been a dominant side. Right throughout the campaign till now, they have been playing very aggressively. In this game, they did win the toss and elected to bat, and they put on a colossal 338 runs on the board. And this is due to Phoebe Litchfield's sublime 119, her first World Cup 100, which I must admit was pure class from the 22-year-old. And the way how she anchored the innings after losing the big wicket in Alyssa Healy very early on, it was absolutely superb to say the least. The middle order firepower, first of all, Elise Perry's 77 of 88 that kept the Indians at bay. And we can't even forget Ashley Gardner's 63 of 45. It was simply too good to be brutal. Those batters, as I mentioned, they took the total to great heights, but it could have been even further had the Aussies played sensible in the last 10 overs. They could have gotten even more than 350, 360, or even 400, like what they did make against India just a month ago in Delhi in the last ODI, in which was a high scoring run fest. For most part, the Indian bowling attack, to be honest, struggled due to the relentless attack, and it had felt like if they were staring at a mountain to climb. Thankfully, credit must be given to Sri Chan Rani, who I thought bowled exceptionally well in this game and was the only Indian bowler to have had success and economical figures of 2 for 49. Deepti Sharma, on the other hand, she also had a couple of wickets but was very expensive, going for 73 runs but taking 2 wickets in almost her full quota. But one thing must also be said. They should have. Sorry about that, guys. There was also a wicket each for Kranti God and left arm spinner Radha Yadav. When you're chasing 339 on a wicket that continued to be an absolute beauty to bat on, you needed someone who can go all the way. And that is where Jemima Rodrigues came into the equation. Remember earlier on in the World Cup campaign, she was struggling for runs and was eventually early dropped midway through the campaign, only to be brought back in the back end of the league phase. And seriously, let me tell you all this. That century she made, the 127 of 134 deliveries, is simply her best ever ODI innings to date. And I'll go even one better. You see that innings Rodrigues played along with the 169 from South Africa women's captain Laura Vulvovat. It was which happened just the other day. In my opinion, that has to be the two best innings I've seen, not just in this year's Women's World Cup, but in the history of all Women's World Cups. She was the calm headed anchor woman who refused to crumble under the immense pressure. And did you know she survived 5 drop chances? Could you imagine that? Overall, luck was on her side as she stayed focused right throughout the innings all the way till the end. She didn't even have to take any big risks. Her objective was to notch the singles and doubles. And let me tell you all something. Her 160 run, her 167 run partnership with her skipper Harmanpreet Kaur for the third wicket had the Indians well in control. Don't forget the skipper's 89, which was full of intent and sensible cricket right throughout the partnership when it was needed at the right time for India. As a neutral fan who did watch the match on television via cable, the last 10 overs were just heart racing action non stop. Every run, every wicket, every dot ball, as it felt like if it was a World Cup final. The one shocking thing that was a rarity, which was exposed today, was Australia's fielding. Let me tell you why. They had missed run out opportunities, dropped chances, something you rarely do not see from the Australians. And with this memorable victory from India, it will go down as a massive moment, not just for Indian women's cricket, but also women's cricket on the whole globally. A record run chase and a major upset, even if India were the home team and had the backing of millions of fans throughout the entire country. Just remember, they were the underdogs coming into the semi final as Australia came in the game as favourites and undefeated till right after the game where they lost. It'll be a match that will be remembered for years to come. That's the only topic I wanted to discuss for this episode, as I do not have time to preview the Pakistan versus South Africa T20 alongside the West Indies Bangladesh final T20 of the tour, and even the second T20 involving Australia men and India men. Unfortunately, I do not have the time to preview those matches, but I will have the time to discuss them in the next video, aka Mashup Friday. So stick around for that in the next 12 to 14 hours to come. Till then, guys, be good, be cool, stay frosty. We'll continue and also chug the India, this time for Africa. That goes to my followers in South Africa and India. Take care and bye for now.